take a little walk with me today in the woods with Coco, and I'm going to talk a little bit about how I have been going within, working towards listening to the inner soul whispers within and to trusting the divine, trusting that I'm held. It's with this process that I've had a manifestation come to fruition for me recently. So get yourselves a nice warm drink, settle back, relax and enjoy. Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I hope that you are well and safe and looking after yourselves. I'm here today in the woods again with Coco, and I wanted to share a little bit about where I'm at the moment and how I'm doing, following up from some of my recent videos. You'll have heard about my chronic pain and chronic fatigue and some of the struggles I'm facing at the moment, and how as a result, you know, I've stripped my practice back quite a lot in the last few months, not for good, but just so that I can get through this period of, you know, pain and suffering, really, I suppose, you know, the struggles, because what I spoke to in some of my previous videos, I'm experiencing struggles and difficulties in a lot of areas of my life, and so having time, energy, resources to do the things I really want to do magically has not been possible. But quite quickly things sort of turned around in one area of my life, and thankfully, you know, I feel that it's very much to do with the deities and spirits I work with, and the faith and the gratitude practice that I've had, and the prayers that I spoke about in my previous video. And I wanted to speak today a little bit about trusting the inner voice and the intuition that you get, and how that can actually be really, really powerful. I was getting so many intuitive hits, and then it was showing up in the cards as well, and I was getting messages from spirit, you know, divine guidance, you know, just to let go, just to let it go and to not push myself, to not worry. So I was doing stuff in the mundane world anyway for what I needed, what I wanted, and trying my best to, when I could, do things magically to prepare the space, set the groundwork, lay the groundwork, or to repair, to heal whatever was in pain, and to transmute, to grow through whatever restrictions or, you know, limiting beliefs I'd had, but also then just to try to let go of the stuff that I couldn't control. And so, like, within that process of doing the mundane, doing the magical where I could, but then also letting go of that which I just knew I couldn't do, it sort of magically turned around really quickly after just sort of saying, yes, like, I have limitations. I can't do this right now. I let it go, and I literally, I'm doing what I can. I know I'm doing what I can, and I'm just going to give myself the grace to move through this and to feel the sadness when it comes up, and just to then be grateful for all the beautiful things, because I do have a lot of beautiful things to be grateful for in my life, and enjoying the little things. So the practice of romanticising, not in a way of like making everything perfect or look perfect, but to really take a moment to enjoy and luxuriate within the beauty of the everyday. That practice for me has been absolutely life-changing, and yeah, really quickly, just within a few months, things have turned around quite drastically for me in one very significant area of my life, and things are going a lot better. And I wanted to say that just holding on and having that faith and that belief in yourself, but then also that faith that you know that you'll be able to get through whatever challenges you are going through, and then the gratitude for what you do have that is beautiful in your life. But then listening to that inner voice and that inner knowing, and whatever messages, you know, you get through the divine that you know in your heart that are really poignant for you. And then if you need to, shutting out the noise. Like, if it's me, shut me out, for goodness sake. Like, don't listen to people on social media. Don't allow things on your feed, either on Instagram or on YouTube, to derail you. Don't take on negativity that's not yours, or hold on to worries about things that are going on outside of you and your life. Obviously, to a degree, I've talked about being active in the Free Palestine movement and also supporting, advocating for others, and I think that I'm always going to do my best to do that in whatever way I can, and sometimes that's more than other times, but as much as possible. So I'm not talking about shutting yourself out and not caring about others and not doing what you can, but what I mean is if there are creators that you follow in whatever genre, you know, it might be fashion or beauty or lifestyle or home, or where you might be watching some really, really beautiful kind of cottagecore videos or like homesteading videos, but they make you feel like, ugh, afterwards, because you somehow don't have that life, or you don't perceive yourself to be living the life that you want or that they seem to have, or just switch it off. It doesn't mean you have to switch it off forever, but just taking that as a lesson. And I have some beautiful friends in my life that have reminded me of that recently, that if something doesn't make you feel good to watch it, then don't. And you know, I really think that when you're going through those periods of struggles, that's really, really important to just go within a little bit and just listen to what's within, instead of like taking on more content or more opinions, more outside noise, especially if it's like drama fueled, you know, anything negative within any of the industries. There are so many scandals at the moment about celebrities and this and that, and this person getting shamed for this, or this person, all these allegations and stuff, and it's really important that justice is served, but it's not necessarily something you need to take on and allow to burden you. I'm just going to stop here because this is the tree I always come to, this beautiful beech tree. I've sat beside this tree a number of times and cried, and this has been such a beautiful tree for me. And so coming back to this tree when things are starting to work out is really special for me. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time with this tree now and just thank the tree for its energies and for its support and love and nourishment. Yeah, so I'm going to hug the tree. Just spend a bit of time with it because it's a very special tree to me. So I'll be back in a minute. So I feel like I speak to a spirit within this space here, and I feel like I can see their face. And then I've made the offering of a rose hip. It's a briar rose. And I've made offerings to this tree the last few times I've visited, so I also gave it some water. And yeah, just spoke to it, thanked it, held it. And it's such a lovely tree. So, Coco is waiting. I'll see you again. So basically, I just want to say that if you are also struggling, if you're going through those tough times, those challenging times, if you are struggling with your health, with your work life, with your professional life, with your home life, love life, whatever, or many areas of your life, do go within and just listen to your needs. And that has done such wonders for me over the last few months, you know, especially with the chronic pain, the chronic fatigue, because it's only by going within and listening to my body and listening to my needs and really treating myself with kindness, which is not something that I do very well. I'm going to speak to that more, but just really being there for me, being like a best friend to myself and listening to myself. And okay, if this isn't helping me right now, like listening to something on Instagram or listening to something on YouTube, or if something isn't serving me, then walking away, stepping away, taking a break, and just not filling my head with stuff that is gonna worry me more when I'm, you know, not sleeping very well and already anxious. I'm filling my heart and my mind and my energy up, my space up with loving, beautiful, wonderful things, as well as, you know, doing the things that I can do to support and to help the situations that are very close to my heart, like Palestine. And so yeah, I just wanted to say that trust yourself, because you will find your way out of it. You can find your way out of it. It is within you. If you're watching this right now, this is like a message from me that if it means anything to you, I have full faith in you as a human, as a magical person, to get yourself through whatever it is that you are going through right now. And it's not to say that everything's always going to be perfect, because it's not. But, you know, if you need to hear it, I feel like I said before, I want to be able to be of service. And if nothing else, then just that, you know, that you are valuable, you are important, you're treasured, you're cherished, you're child of the divine, and you need to be here right now. And so if switching off from drama or things that are not so pleasant right now is what you need, then that's what you need. And go within, find the truth, hold on tight to that, believe in yourself, keep on doing what you have to do in the mundane. Keep a gratitude practice, however small. Try and stay mindful, be present, how you're showing up, breath work, etc. Don't put pressure on yourself though. Go into the body, feel what you need, and serve yourself. And really and truly, when you have faith in that you will get through this, and that whatever is happening right now will be resolved and you will come through this, things will start to turn. The tide will start to change. And I appreciate, you know, I'm a privileged person, I appreciate that. And I'm not saying that, you know, your life is going to magically transform, but if you persevere and have this faith and courage, strength in yourself, then I know that you can get through this. And I wanted to share that because things aren't perfect here, things aren't 100% perfect now, but the tide has started to change for the better, and I'm so grateful, and so it's really helping. And I just wanted to share that in case you were wondering. But there's still things that I still need to work on. I still need to work on being kind to myself and being present, giving my body what it needs, and nourishing myself and loving myself. And so that's why self-love is such a big part of my practice. But I just wanted to say that to you today in case you needed to hear it. And if you do have a practice where you're praying, the prayers to Mother Mary honestly have just been the most powerful, transformative, I mean, so loving and nourishing. And Lilith has been there the entire time as well, because Lilith has been strengthening, fortifying and challenging me, you know, like bringing out stuff that I didn't know needed to be worked through, and then working through those, and then really integrating again. And after the transmutation, you know, I feel myself metamorphosizing. I feel like a butterfly. So yeah, I want to send you so much love, so many blessings. I hope that this does find you well, but if it doesn't, I really do pray for you. I really do have faith that you will come through this and that you will be strong for it. Okay? Sending you so much love and many blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again in another video. Mwah. Bye.